First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Las Vegas.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Raiders nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Raiders.
Back to throw, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 36-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A A shotgun snap for Watson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Tyrell Williams.
Tyrell Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They go play action. Mayfield.
45-yard line.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
28, Josh.
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, Watson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. JoJo Natson back deep. That's taken on the 25. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Mayfield now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mayfield on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
More yards.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Brings up 3rd.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. On
first and 10. Mayfield, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Browns 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a carry for Jacobs. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
He'll look downfield for Waller, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Operating from the gun, Watson. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a little floater there is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Being chased out left. And his pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for Marvin Hall. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And it's complete. Hooper. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 more there and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
For a Browns first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 23-yard run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and it's got him in the lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a pickup of 6.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
3rd down.
For the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Raiders.
Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Browns 35, Raiders 14. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll roll him out right. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yep.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic.
Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. An opening for Chubb on 1st down as he dashes forward for about 7. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
25-yard line.
1st down, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Mayfield's pass.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Down right at
Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go.
Here's Jacobs. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Browns 45. Raiders 21. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. The Bears are going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown, Browns.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact
that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
The keeper.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
58, Raiders 21.